Yo, how you doing, my feet this hand?
Mafia Magazine Radio. J Israel, is that you, baby?
What's poppin', brother?
Yeah, what's good, baby? Hold on for a second. Let me shut you up real quick, alright? For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down with a cat that's an actor, a model. This cat do music, hosting. This is an extraordinary talented cat, man, and he goes by the name of J Israel. And we're going to sit down with Jay for a second or two, man. He going to let us know the things that he doing in the game. You heard? Yep, Jay, baby, how the music game treating you, man? Give us a little insight on that, baby.
Man, so far so good. Beginning of the fourth quarter of like the last year, man, we had the ball rolling. So we've been, we pushing the fashion show. I got new music coming out. Like you said, I'm modeling, man. I did a little bit of TV. I'm writing scripts. So I'm trying to master all trades, not trying to be a jack of all trades, but trying to master one. So my music is dropping January 25th. The single is coming.
Right. Dapper
Gang is a single. It's a lifestyle and a movement.
Okay. So for my listeners out there, man, I want you to tell everybody, man, where you originally from and how long you've been doing the things that you've been doing as far as, your full career.
For sure, man. But true story, I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, I'm a Southern guy. Ever since I graduated high school is when I kind of got serious with music. I've been doing music since like middle school, man. I mean, I'm talking band. I played percussion, music appreciation. I played piano. So I've always been into like the music, but I got real serious when, like when they say after high school, they say, you ready for the real world. So the real world came in. I got serious with the music. And since then, man, I kind of been on the road. Like, so, immediately after high school, I moved to Orlando, continued my music. I did a little bit of school, moved to Miami. I partied in Miami, did some music, and now I'm in LA. And LA is the spot to be at, man. I mean, for the music connections with the TV, it all kind of coming together in one piece. So
right.
About that.
Right. So how did the TV thing come about, man? Give us a little insight, man, on what exactly you was doing, on TV. Because I got a lot of things I'm going to ask you about, baby. Because, you've been doing your thing. You've been doing your thing a little while, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to slow this down a little bit, man. And we're going to let Jay Israel, man, really speak his motherfucking thing, So, Jay, man, tell us, man, how did the TV thing come about, man? And, and how did that lead into all the other different venues that you was involved with?
Well, first, like I said, I came to LA for music. So, of course, coming to LA, man, it's a big city. It's not cheap. I mean, fucking gas is expensive. Parking tickets expensive. So, I mean, my thing is a job, man, with, just doing extra work. But while I was doing my music, I was doing extra work.
Right.
And, as you shake hands, you meet people. People say, you know what, man, you got a nice face to do that. You have a nice personality to do that. So, I mean, just taking opportunity, I kind of just took them up on that offer. Like, my first gig was a little student film I did from UCLA, and they actually went to film festival, did a good job. So I kind of got a little publicity off of that. The biggest gig I did, and when I first moved to LA, was with the BET Award show when I presented the Viewer's Choice Award to Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And from there, man, I mean, the notoriety just kind of like took off, man. When people see your face on TV, they kind of get a different feel. I mean, they take you more serious, you know what I mean?
So, no doubt.
The door's kind of open, so.
Yeah, no question. So I'm getting tweets right now, and some people want to know exactly where did the JACOB J Izreal come from? How did that moniker come about?
Well, I mean, my birth name, legal name is Jacob. Jay is kind of what my friends call me. It's like when I'm in my cool mode. No, Jay is just, it's simple, it's easy. Israel is the same thing as Jacob. It's the same thing as Jay. It's just when I'm kind of like, when I'm doing my music thing, you kind of want to separate music and film. So sometimes in the music game, people say Jay Israel, or they just call me Jay Izzy. When I'm doing a film or anything serious, when I have to sign them checks, when I'm signing checks, it's Jacob. So, I mean, it kind of goes together.
Got to make sure you get that signature right. You got to make sure there's no confusion. There is no confusion, you know what I'm saying, about what this name is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing with my license. Hey, when they ask for my license in the bank, man, they ain't trying to hear no Jacob, so they want to see that legal work.
Right. Yeah. So Jay, who actually, can you look back now after some of the things that you've done, you know what I'm saying, that, who inspired you, man? What made you want to pick up, you know what I'm saying, pick up the microphone or a pen and paper or whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, to inspire you to get to where you are today? I mean, was there a particular person? Was there a family member? I mean, give us some insight, man, on what drove you to get to where you are now.
Well, it's one of those things. As a kid, man, I've always been in tune with Prince. I know it's like, Prince is my idol. Like, that's the only guy I would buy tickets to go to a concert and like I was like screaming, Prince. I mean, that's somebody, real shit. That's somebody I looked up to. So I always liked his swag. I liked the way he dealt with people, the way he moved across the stage, the way he dealt with the whole music scene. So, as I was getting into the music, actually, I surrounded myself around like-minded people. So everybody around me kind of had that Leo personality. I hung with a lot of Leos, so they really aggressive, really into the music scene. So my best friends, man, they pushed me. They was into the music. They were like, yo, man, you can actually spit. So you actually should, hop on the track, see what it sounds like. And I got used to hearing myself on the track, because at first it sounded weird. Like, man, me, like, this shit sounds whack. Like, it sounds weird. Hear yourself coming out of the speaker, but you do it so much, and the feeling that you get when you actually speaking those words and to play it back, I mean, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And from that point, I just kept moving with it.
No question about that. So okay, so now we down in we in 2013 now. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your music, and it seems to be going really well for you. You know what I mean? Give us a little insight, man, on what your last project was as far as musically, and what kind of inspired that. You know what I'm saying? And what drove you to actually put the material that you did out on your music. You know what I'm saying? Just give us some insight on, man, what kind of put all that together, man, and how you put all that together, man, and what made you do it right now.
Well, see, the thing is, I mean, still being a Southern guy living in LA, you kind of get influenced by the music that's out here. Like, I'm still a Southern man. I still bump, like, I'm bumping the hardcore Southern shit in my system. So, doing my new project was actually, because you know how you run through a dry spell doing your music, you kind of get caught up. Because, I mean, out here, when you look for beats,
right,
you're going to get mostly West Coast production. I mean, so you kind of get caught up in the raft. But I recently took a trip to Houston, like, towards the end of the year. And Houston, man, I mean, we shut it down. Like, me, my homeboy JP, Candy, and, she's like my little PR manager, whatnot, when I'm in Houston. So we got the scene pop, man. I went to Houston, they showed mad love. It was crazy. Like, coming from LA, being out of Houston, they treated me like a celebrity for whatever reason. But, I took into it. Like, I said, you know what, I can use this in a positive way. So when I came back from that trip, I actually met like a producer out there. So when I came back, my new production was crazy. I met a new engineer. I got new production. So I said, I need to originate like a street team. My street team and my logo is Dapper Gang, because, I mean, being out in LA, everything is style, everything is like fashion,
right,
like to dress nice, look nice. So my team, well, like my supporters, everybody know me. My supporters know me by Team Jacob, but Dapper Gang is like my crew. Anybody I fuck with, anybody you see me associated with, like, we dress fly, we hit the scene, we look nice, but we party.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm bringing in my new project, man. Just fun music. I mean, when you hear it, like I say, my first one dropped January 25th. It'll be in iTunes. It's distributed through Def Jam Digital. You see it all over the place. But then also, I'm taking it back to the streets, man. I got the hard copy disc in the trunk. So, if you see me, you throw the peace sign, you come cop the CD, take a picture, I'll sign the bitch, you can post it up on your media website, and we're good.
Yeah, no doubt. So how did you engineer, you know what I'm saying, how did you orchestrate the Def Jam distribution deal? See, a lot of people don't really know, man, on what it takes to kind of...
Yo, man, I'm going to be honest, man, it came from putting in work. I mean, the shit ain't easy. I mean, you run into so many, like I said, you run into drought. And at times you get like you get in a writing spell, you kind of feel like you don't want to do music, especially doing TV. You start doing TV, it's a different, a whole different thing.
Right. And
I found myself losing track of my music. So when I got back into it, I just started going after contest after contest after contest. I mean, I'll go to like any event that has something to do with music, I was there. So I found myself competing. Like, you have those, you sell pre-sale tickets and you perform.
Right.
The best winner get this, the best winner get that. And I competed for the contract for a digital Def Jam distribution deal. And I didn't take the shit serious. I'm just like, I'll just do my thing, because I'm gonna do it regardless.
Right, no question.
I went, I rocked the stage, man. They was feeling it. I won first place. Mm-hmm. That night I left with like the paperwork to I can like legally distribute my music through Def Jam Digital anytime I want, anytime I please, as I please. So I mean, that's like, the hustler's ambition to get my own paperwork. I mean, it's all me.
No doubt, baby. That was truly a blessing too, I bet. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
No question about that. Man, okay, so what kind of videos we got coming out with the new project, man? It's some videos.
Well, immediately after I dropped the Dapper Gang shit, man, I mean, the video is soon to follow. I just want to, once I start getting the street buzz from the song, I would say like within the first week of February, I'm going to start shooting the video. So I'll be casting for it in LA, but I'll probably be in Houston by the time it drops. So I'll be out there doing a promotion gig. So while I'm out in Houston doing my thing, I'll still be, street buzzing in LA. and y'all see the video on YouTube, man. It's a whole new era, a new videographer. So I mean, the videos is like movie time, man. It's just take the experience. I'm taking the experience of what I've already been through, being behind the scenes, like seeing how the camera works, seeing how the people work. Right. And I orchestrated like the new upcoming video. It's gonna be death, man.
Gonna be hot. For all my listeners out there, in case you didn't know, we got the opportunity right now to sit down with with JACOB J Izreal, baby. And he just kind of letting us know, man, the things that he doing to get to the place that we is today. You know what I'm saying? So Jay, man, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful that you came out and you spoke with us, you know what I'm saying? And before we go though, man, I want to give you the opportunity, or give you another opportunity to, man, shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's been involved with you in your camp, man, to help you get to the place to where you are today.
For sure. Well, first and foremost, the fashion show. If you're in LA, January 19th, this upcoming Saturday, the 19th, we're having a fashion show. I'll also be performing and hosting live at Club Ultra Suede. It starts at 7 p.m. It's Irish Fashion Closet Junkies. You can check it out. If you're in LA, hit me up on my Twitter. My Twitter is J_IZREAL. To get your information, you can hit me up. Actually, I got a promotion number too. If y'all got cell phones, you can pull them out. The number is 93726-JACOB. It's easy, like 93726-JACOB. It's a real number. You hit me up, I'll hit you back, text you the information. Also, the single dropping January 25th, Dapper Gang, DAPPER Gang. You can catch it on iTunes. Like I said, if you see me in the streets, I got the CDs on deck. They're in the trunk. We can do that too. I also want to shout out my sweet team in Houston, my sweet team in Atlanta, and my sweet team in LA.
No doubt. Y'all heard it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio, baby. This is Mafia Live. I'm your host, Sangria. And listen what I'm going to say, everybody. Y'all stay locked in, baby, because we get ready to bang that Dapper Gang. You know what I'm saying? Right after the interview, man, we're going to bang that track for you, man, by J Izreal in his camp. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, yes, we are speaking to the leader of the Dapper Gang. His name is JACOB J Izreal, baby. And JACOB, baby, we appreciate you coming out, man. You spending your time with us and all that. You know what I'm saying? And if there's anything ever, man, that Mafia can do for you, man, don't hesitate to shout us out. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be right there to help you in your camp. You heard?
Likewise, but I appreciate y'all having me, man. That's good luck.
No doubt, baby. May you always be blessed and prosper in the things that you do. You heard?
Safe.
Peace.